welcome to Sunny Views, where I give my reviews, how-tos, and point of views. And today I'm going to be going over the Wyze cam that I purchased. I actually purchased a 2-pack. This Wyze cam here, they go for $25 on either Amazon, the Wyze app, you got them at Home Depot, they sell them there too as well. So I bought this cam as my security camera system for my house. And I got a bunch of these already in my house, but I wanted to go over it and show you what it is. So this is the Wyze cam. We're gonna go ahead and open it with my handy dandy large kitchen knife. Now this is a small box, which is nice, and it is a small camera, which is even nicer. I'm gonna crack this open, get this out of the plastic, put it to the side. And this is the Wyze cam. Small little box. It's got its little Pixar looking stand. It's kind of cool. Full swivel. Swivel's about what's this? 90, maybe 120, 140 angles each way. It's got a magnetic base, so if you have something magnetic, it can stick to that. There's a magnetic wall, I can stick it to there, stick it out. What else comes in here? Wyze cam quick start guide. Always keep those. This is going to tell you can pause it and look at it when you need to. This is going to tell you how to set it up. Go ahead and pause that when you need to. It's a pretty quick setup. We'll do that soon. What else comes in the box? Silica packs. Keep these. Find out these are good because they absorb moisture. The reason why they're in all the packages is because they absorb moisture so the products don't get moldy and damaged due to moisture. So these can be very useful. Keep these in your sneakers or any of your gym bags. They're not bad. Don't eat them, but they serve a purpose. In the box, nice packaging. Box is empty, go to the side. Regular outlet plug, comes with a cord. I want to say this is an 8-foot cord. Let's unravel this. Flat. Originally it was a USB type A, which is the original micro SD card or micro USB. So there's going to be a 6-foot cord. So I have a 6-foot wingspan, 6-foot cord. Yes, I have a 6-foot wingspan. Regular USB. This side, plug in the back, pretty self-explanatory, nice and simple. Got your plug. This is a metal disc base with a nice branding on it, nice Wyze branding on it, and 3M double-sided adhesive tape. So remember I was telling you the magnetic part sticks to it. So if you have a good smooth surface, because 3M sticker will hold better on a smooth surface, you can stick this on the wall, put this on the ledge of a dresser or bookshelf, somewhere where you want the camera mounted. It'll stick to that. Again, this is very light, so it's gonna hold just fine. You lift it up, pivot it, turn it whichever way you need to. Again, this thing is more angles than you would possibly need. But for my application I want to be using it for is I'm going to be using this particular one outdoors. Now these aren't necessarily recommended outdoors, but there's a way around it. If you mount it high under the eave of the house to where it's not going to get direct water and moisture, it's going to hold just fine, because I currently have them now and they work great. So I bought some more of these to add around the house. Again, these are $25 each compared to your other camera systems. So say you get 4 of these cameras, it's about $100. With mounting and cords, it's going to run you another $50. That's what, $150 for a 4-camera setup. It attaches to your Wi-Fi, so you can go ahead and use the app that it comes with. Again, it goes over in the instructions. It has a Android and a Apple app that you can use, and you can live stream whenever you want, wherever you want, as long as you have Wi-Fi in the house, obviously. Now, when you buy one of these, you're also going to, I recommend, it comes with its own little storage, but if you want to do, it has its own cloud, but if you want to do playback, like up to X amount of days in time, it has a slot for SD card, for micro SD card. So I bought one of those as well. I have a SanDisk micro SD card. It's 32 gigabytes, which gives me like 2 weeks worth of storage. It's more than enough, because honestly, when something happens, you're gonna know within 2 weeks. So I mean, you don't necessarily need a 32, but for what I think these are $9 each. For $9 each, for peace of mind, they work great with it. Micro USB, I'm not micro USB. Micro SD card. It also comes with the adapter, so when you want to hook it up to a computer, you're not going to need to, because again, this hooks up to the app. So once this is in the Wyze cam, you're not going to need to take it out, because you can access through the cloud, aka the camera. When you go on the app, you can view playback and then you will record it. It saves onto your phone, and then you can replay that as long as you want. Save it to your computer. You can take pictures when you're on the app, save it to your phone. You can save that to your computer. So once this is in, it's in. So you're not going to necessarily need the adapter. It just comes with it. So use it if you need to. For my outdoor setup, I purchased the Sully wall mount bracket. This is a 2-pack. This is why the box is this big. I have a few of these already at home installed. Let's go ahead and open this up. This is how we're gonna get this outside, because you can't just mount the silver plate on there and keep this exposed. There's a little speaker back here. You don't want any water to get back there and there. So this comes with the front face, back plate, 4 screws, mounting screw there. Wire is gonna come out of here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and set that up. I'm just gonna take one out. The other one I'm gonna leave in here. There's some set screws that come in there to mount the back, the tiny little screws to mount the back, and the mounting bracket. Mounting bracket is going to mount up to the wood in your eaves, or if you want to go on the side of the house. But again, the side of the house is probably going to be concrete, which then you're going to have to use tap cons and might make it a little bit harder, and you need more tools to put this on. So I recommend putting it on the eaves, a little wood area there. Slap it on there. Figure out which angle works for you. Use the app to figure out where you can see it. Now we're gonna go ahead and do a quick mount of using this. Goes in, it's fitted perfect for it, right? And back end goes in there. Pretty. Wait, missed a step. You're gonna feed the cord through the plate first. And again, of course, you're gonna have to have this. When you set it up, it's gonna ask for the QR code. You're gonna have to hit the button. It's gonna say set up. You scan the QR code with your phone, or when you go to assign it on your phone has an app, and then the camera on this Wyze cam scans the app on there, and it connects to the Wi-Fi. So you don't have to input anything into here. Everything's through the app. So you're gonna have to connect to your Wi-Fi. So you're gonna need your Wi-Fi password and which Wi-Fi you're gonna use. And then once it's connected from there and your SD card's in there, then you're ready to mount it. So definitely set it up first. So cord goes through the rear, or the 6, or the back, whichever you want to call the back. Front slides on nice and snug. Nice and tight. All right, if you want to be excessive, you can put a strip of tape around this. Electrical tape, weatherproof tape, if you want to be excessive. Again, this will do just fine. I have a couple of these already at the house. They hold up great. Now with these 4 screws, they're going to screw into there. Now it does not come with a tiny screwdriver for these screws. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. It's got to have some wiggle room. It's got to have a neck to get through the housing to be able to screw into there. So it can't be a stubby one. You got to have some room. All right, and not all of them are going to let you do that. So definitely have a tiny Phillips screwdriver ready when you're ready to put this, or else you can't screw it. You got to be able to screw it. Mounting bracket is going to hook onto there. Okay, these come apart. See? We're going to attach it for argument's sake. Get it nice and snug. And then from here, this is on there. And now, you can tell it doesn't hold, right? So the way these work, these are like a compression fitting. This is going to screw on. Then, well, let's angle it. Say it was on there. Then you're going to tighten this screw part. And then once it's tight, it now holds to whatever angle you will need. All right, so this is the housing. This is the mounting kit. And then I'm gonna run this wire. I'm gonna attach it up to the ceiling, ride the fascia board of the ceiling of the roof, run it down to an outlet, or plug up or put a hole into the ceiling, small little hole just to get the USB cord in there, and then either run an outlet in the attic or just get a really long cord of these. They sell these separately as well. Get a long cord of this to run it to a further outlet somewhere else. Well, I have these outdoors. There's the best outdoor cams that you can buy for 25 bucks. It's not 4K, it's HD, it's 720p that it goes up to. It's still really clear. It's all you necessarily need. What you see here is my Wyze camera that I have mounted with the same kit I just showed you. And as you can see on the top left, the HD sign, if you tap that, it gives you the options for the HD, which is the 1080p, the SD, and 360p. So what we're going to do first, we're going to hit cancel. I'm going to zoom into something that's far so you can see the difference. This is HD. You can see the car. We're gonna go ahead and hit SD. Gets a little grainy. We're gonna hit 360p. Gets real grainy. Now the reason for these settings, which I've noticed in the past, is sometimes if you have, say everybody's in the house using your Wi-Fi, the network speeds are a little slow or low. Watching it at a lower clarity would help load the camera up, because sometimes it won't open up all the way, or it'll lag a lot. So I noticed if you change the settings here just to kind of help get the, as you can see in the top left, the kilobytes per second, the lower the quality, the less kilobytes per second it's going to use. You can see the installed underneath the eave on the top right where it is, so I get a nice angle pointing down. You can see the distance as far as where it covers. I have the record button next to the sound. I can turn the sound off. Now I don't hear the bird chirping. Turn the sound on. Now I can hear the birds and the winds. The voice portion, please hold and speak. If I hold that, I can talk to, say, someone in the backyard, and then they can talk back to me because you can hear the sound. You can record a segment, so I can record. It's going to start recording however long I need to have it record. I can take a single photo. Let me let that save. All right, save to album. This goes into my gallery and into another folder in your gallery. The more options you can do: adjust the motion tagging, album, time lapse, or you can turn it off. You can view playback. This is where the SD card that I had mentioned that you should probably get allows you to do. So I'm going to go back and you can see the time. Let it catch up. As you can see, it was raining at 5 o'clock. It was raining in my backyard. And I go ahead and click the view to live stream on the bottom. Now it is no longer raining. You can hear the birds in the background, and I can turn it and landscape when I hit the wide screen or full screen. So I see the whole view. That's the car. That's the neighbor's car in the background. I double tap the screen. I can see the car there. I can't read the license plate, but I don't necessarily need to, but I can see that there is a car there. I can see my neighbor's house in the backyard. I can see if someone's sitting in my back patio. I can see who's in the pool, and this was the main thing that I wanted, is for the cover of the pool. So if you have people over, any accidents or incidents may happen, you know, you have a camera to protect your assets, should I say. And this is a live time shot of what the Wyze Cam offers. For the bang for your buck, this is hands down the best camera that I have purchased. I used the Blinkx 2, which is also a wireless camera, because I wanted to use them outdoors. I wanted a good outdoor camera to use. The Blinkx 2, which is an Amazon product, it's convenient as because it can attach anywhere and it's Wi-Fi and there's no cords needed. It just has batteries, which is supposed to last a really long time because they have lithium batteries. Lithium batteries are great. And the problem I was having with the Amazon Blinkx 2, which I'll probably leave a picture or a comment down there in the description below, is that it would record the motion. Say someone gets into your view, it would record it and say it's guarding your front door. Mailman comes or Amazon guy comes, drop off your package, and they go, and then you get a notification after they've left that there's a motion at your front door. It's not live real time. So by the time you look at it, they're already gone and about their business. So that time delay I had a big problem with. So I sent that back. Then I purchased the Eufy Cam, which I believe I already have the unboxing on the channel, so you can go ahead and check that out, what comes with it. The Eufy Cam is great, but it's about $300, so it's about $150 for one camera. And then again, it gives a nice, it's clearer than this. It's just like the Arlo 2, same thing with the Arlo 2. I just didn't like the cost. The cost is about $150 to $180 per camera. Now that adds up if you want to put multiple cameras around your house. Two cameras are going to run you $300 to $400 or $500. You're going to cover what, your front door and your back door. What about everything else, right? So I was able to just buy a bunch of these along with the mounting bracket. So the mounting kit, so this 2-pack kit costs 20 bucks. The SD card costs, say 10, that's $30. The camera costs 25. That comes out to $55 to mount. I'm sorry, that's not two cameras. It'll be 50 plus the 30, that'll be $80 for two cameras. 80 for two cameras mounted. That's if I'm mounting it. Now I have a bunch of these cameras inside my house, which does not need a mount because they're indoors. And this metal plate is awesome because this 3M tape will stick to majority, if not all, of drywall applications as long as it's smooth. So I definitely recommend this camera system as far as the other ones that I purchased. Now, if you got the money, by all means, buy the higher brand versions of them. Spend a little bit more money on it if you want to. They are truly wireless. You don't have to worry about running cords. Not everybody likes to run cords, but if you're handy and you don't mind running the cords and you got the tools and time, by all means, save your money, get this, spend a few $100s on something else that you wanted to buy, like groceries. This has been my review of the Wyze Cam. I give this a great thumbs up. If you don't have one, get one, at least one. Get one, try it out, see how you like it. Thank you for watching. Again, this is not a sponsored video. Wyze Cam did not pay me to say this. This is my point of view, this is my perspective, and my review on the actual product. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up. I'll see you next time.